Hello my friends and welcome. If this is your first time here, my name's Bridget. Thank you so much for joining me for this 20-minute yoga practice today where we'll work on finding space through the upper back, the shoulders and the neck. We're going to get started in a seated position, so whatever feels most comfortable for you. I've just got the ankles crossed in front of me. You can sit up onto a block here if you'd like a little bit more space through the hips. And then either just resting the palms on the knees, or you can bring one hand to heart space and one hand to the belly. Feel the breath. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhale out through the nose. Sitting up nice and tall here. You can close down the eyes if you haven't already, or just gently soften the gaze. Taking a moment to get really present in this moment. Letting go of anything that came before this practice and letting go of anything that might come after. And we'll keep this connection with our breath throughout our practice, moving really slowly and with intention. And then from there, we're going to interlace the fingers, press the hands away from us, and then inhale to lift the hands up towards the sky. So palms are pressing up towards the sky here. Drop the shoulders away from the ears, and then you can find some nice gentle movement, maybe rocking from side to side. You should feel the core start to turn on a little bit here, so we're nice and active through the core, hugging the lower ribs down. We've got the sit bones grounded into our mat, and see if you can keep the knees drawing down as well here. You might notice that they want to start to lift up. We're going to keep them drawing down. Coming back to center, and then exhale. We'll release the clasp of the fingers, reaching up towards the sky. Slowly look up. Exhale, bring the head back to center, and then let's bend into the right elbow. Bring the right hand to the back of the neck, and then use the left hand to press that elbow down. See if you can stay really tall through the spine here. So if you notice that the head's starting to lean forward to create space through the arms, we're really going to imagine a nice long line from the top of the head down through the upper spine, the lower spine, right down to the tailbone. Squeezing the shoulders back together, drawing them away from the ears. Again, you should feel the core turn on here. Hug the belly button back towards the spine. It really becomes a full body stretch. And then let's release the arms back up and exhale the hands down to our mat. Take a couple of rolls of the shoulders. Inhale, we squeeze them up. Exhale, draw them back and down. Moving with the breath, slowing it down. Then we'll take it to the other side. So let's interlace the fingers, press the hands away from us, and then unrelease the fingers so that you can cross the hands the more unusual way. Inhale, we reach the hands up towards the sky. And again, find some nice gentle movement. We're sitting up nice and tall through the spine. Shoulders are drawing down. Active through the core, so hug the lower ribs down. Nice and aware through the legs. We come back to center. Release the fingers, reaching up. Inhale, look up. And exhale, slowly bring the head back to center. We'll take that stretch to the other side. So let's bend into the left elbow this time. Bring the left hand to the back of the neck. And then use the right hand to press that left elbow down. Really drawing the elbow back. Straighten through the spine. Hugging the lower ribs down. Nice and strong through the whole body. Keeping the breath moving. Pressing the head back in line with the spine. And you can close down the eyes if you haven't already. Checking in with how you feel on this side. Maybe it feels a little different from the other side. Not judging anything, just noticing and then letting it go. We'll bring our hands back up to the sky. Exhale, fingertips come back down to the mat, and we take a couple of rolls of the shoulders. Inhale, slowly squeeze them up. And exhale, we draw them back and down. Breathing deeply. Let's bring the palms back to the knees. On an exhale, we'll drop the chin down towards the chest and just take some half circles with the neck. So rolling the head to one side, back to center, or over to the other. Shoulders stay drawing down. Maybe noticing if there's any spots that feel a little more tight, and working a bit of energy into those places. Just allowing yourself to be where you're at today. And then gently we'll bring the head back down to center. Inhale, back up. And we'll make our way through all fours and find our wide-legged child's pose. So bring the big toes together. We'll walk our knees as wide as our yoga mat and then sink the hips down towards the heels and walk the arms out long. You can let the forehead rest on your mat. Really pressing the hips back, reaching through the arms. This is a nice gentle stretch through the upper body, nice opening through the hips. Again, close down the eyes, reconnect with the breath. Inhale, feel the body inflate, and exhale, let yourself get really heavy, sink down towards your mat. Just taking this time for yourself, being with the breath, noticing how the body feels. When you're ready to move from your child's pose, we'll slowly come back up onto the hands and the knees. Keep the knees where they are, and we'll find our thread the needle. So let's bring the left hand to the center of our mat. Inhale, reach the right arm forward, and then exhale, let's thread the right arm underneath the left. You've got the left fingertips for support, really trying to press that right arm through, coming down onto the right side of the face and the right shoulder. Really trying to press that left shoulder back as well. And we're leveling out the hips. Come back to the breath. And as we breathe, you might find some more space in the body. Pressing down into the left palm, we'll come back to center and then take it to the other side. So let's walk the right palm to center. Inhale, we reach the left arm forward, and exhale, thread it through. Coming down onto the left side of the head and the left shoulder. Pressing the left arm through and drawing the right shoulder back. Leveling out through the hips. Nice gentle twist through the spine. Nice opening of the shoulders. And we'll take 2 more breaths. And then slowly come back onto the right palm, and we press to lift back to center. Come back to your child's pose for just a moment, so sink the hips back down towards the heels, stretching long through the arms, looking forward towards the hands, and then we'll slide forward to our puppy pose. If this feels a little bit too much through the shoulders, you can bring the hands a little bit wider here into almost like a V shape, and that will take some of the pressure off the shoulders. You can either rest on the forehead here, or you might look forward towards the hands resting on the chin, only if that feels okay through the head and the neck. Letting the chest sink down towards your mat. And you can relax through the belly. Keeping the breath moving here, taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go. And we'll slowly make our way onto the belly, so pressing into the arms to lift, and then coming down onto the belly, we find our Sphinx pose. So bringing the elbows underneath the shoulders, hands to the front of your mat. We lift through the chest, see if you can send the chest forward, opening up through heart space, and then exhale to lower. We'll find our broken wing pose, so let's send the left arm out long. You can keep it out straight to the side, or if you'd like to deepen the stretch, bring the left arm to a 90-degree bend, and then roll onto the left side of the body. Step the right foot behind you. You can keep the right hand in front for support, or if you'd like to take it a little bit deeper, you can bring the right hand to the lower back and draw that right shoulder back. I love this stretch to open up through the chest and the shoulders a little bit more, especially if you're sitting at a desk all day or looking at a screen. You start to round the shoulders forward, and this just really helps to open up, find a little bit more space. You should feel a nice deep stretch. Again, close down the eyes, relaxing through the body where you can. Stay with the breath. And then slowly we'll roll back onto the belly. Release through that arm, and then we'll take it to the other side. So again, you can bring the right arm out straight to the side, or if you'd like a deeper stretch, then you can bend into the elbow at about 90 degrees, and then roll onto the right side of the body. You can keep the left fingertips in front for support, or bring that left hand to the lower back and draw the left shoulder back towards the right, really opening up through heart space, through the shoulders and the chest. Close down the eyes. We return to the breath, sending the breath to the shoulders and anywhere that feels like it needs a little bit of love. Slowly coming back onto the belly, release through the arms, and then gently making our way onto the back, so rolling over. Take your time to get there. Getting comfortable, and then we'll draw the right knee in towards the chest, hug it in, and we'll find our twist, dropping that right knee over towards the left side. The knee doesn't have to come all the way down to the floor. Sending the arms out into a nice big T shape, and then turning to look at that right hand. You can also hold on to that left knee for a bit of support here, but we're not forcing anything, just a nice gentle twist. Breathing along the length of the spine. See if you can keep both shoulders drawing down into your mat. Closing down the eyes. And then we'll slowly start to unravel. So bringing the right knee back to center, sending the right leg out long, re-leveling the hips. And then we'll take it to the other side, so hug the left knee in towards the chest, Squeeze it in, and then we draw that left knee over to the right. You can hold on to that knee, but we're not forcing anything. Just finding what feels right in the body. Send that left arm out long. Turn to look to the left if it feels okay through the head and the neck. Breathing along the length of the spine. Really nice deep breaths. And then slowly we'll make our way back to center. So bring that left knee back in. Re-level the hips. Finding center on our mat. We'll send the legs out long for our Shavasana. Arms come to either side. Just getting out any little wiggly movements so that you can find stillness. Allowing yourself to be really present in this moment. Bring the attention to the breath as it starts to return to normal. Feeling the body sink down towards your mat a little bit more with each exhale. You can stay in your Shavasana for as long as you would like to, just pausing the video here. Otherwise, we'll close our practice, starting to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Bending into the knees when you're ready. Gently rolling onto one side. We'll make our way up to seated. Whatever seated position feels most comfortable for you. Then we'll take one last nice deep breath together. Inhaling the hands up and overhead. Bringing the palms together. And then exhaling the hands down to heart space. Bowing through the head and the neck. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice today. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day ahead of you, and I will see you next time. The light in me recognizes and honors the light in you. Namaste.